7 of the Swansea squad have been named in the Wales party for next Wednesday's European Championship qualifier here against Norway, including substitute Leighton James. And there's no place for Ian Walsh, who scored 3 of Swansea's 12 goals in their European match last Wednesday. Liverpool bring in Mark Lawrenson at number 5 and Craig Johnston at number 6 because Alan Hansen and Ronnie Whelan are unfit. And they too have an experienced international as substitute, Terry McDermott, whose last senior appearance was back in April. John Toshak still being tipped as Bob Paisley's successor, but his seat on the touchline here could be threatened by a forthcoming disciplinary appearance before the Welsh FA. Referee this afternoon, Alex Hamill from Wolverhampton. Liverpool defending the only unbeaten record in the First Division this season. Indeed, they haven't lost a league match away from home since Swansea beat them here last February, which avenged Liverpool's victory here by 4-0 in the FA Cup a month earlier. Rajkovic for Swansea, Ray Kennedy. Jeremy Charles. That was Marustic looking for Robbie James. Kenny Dalglish. Oh, beautiful play by him. Craig Johnston going through the inside left position. Alan Kennedy. That was Latchford. Robbie James. Curtis. There was some debate between referee and linesman before that corner was awarded. Liverpool defenders thought it should have been a goal kick. But Colin Irwin, another former Liverpool player, has gone forward. He's wearing number 4. Latchford is on the goal line in front of Grobbelaar. And that's Jeremy Charles. Well, they know all there is to know about Liverpool because they all used to play for them. John Toshak, Phil Borsma and Doug Livermore. Rush. Nicely laid off to Dalglish, playing deeper these days. Craig Johnston started a run on the left, and so is Alan Kennedy here. Lawrenson. Souness. Alan Kennedy. Souness. Oh, offside. Offside, not against Johnston, who had the shot, but against Alan Kennedy, who'd pressed further on. But early in the match, Liverpool are making good use of their left-hand side. Alan Kennedy pushing up to support, and then getting into an offside position. James. Away by Souness as far as Hodgson. Tries to turn Stevenson, who fouls him. There's a nice, lively pace to the game early on. Here's Lawrenson for Liverpool. Kennedy looking for Johnston. That's Irwin. Souness. And still, that's a fine run, but he's gone into a little bit of a cul-de-sac and found Johnston beautifully to get out of it. Kennedy. Dalglish. Kennedy. Oh, back off Davis and touched in by Ian Rush. 14 minutes gone, and Ian Rush, for whom Swansea was a lucky ground last season in the FA Cup, opens the scoring here in the league. Alan Kennedy put into a good position, but Di Davis, unhappy perhaps with the way the ball came back off him. Rush put it in, and Liverpool lead. And that means Ian Rush has now scored in the last 4 matches, continuing his consistent form of last season. Here's Curtis for Swansea. Azi Abdic. James. And he was Swansea's top scorer last season, Robbie James, with 14 in the league. The way that Hodgson and Rush push up on these defenders and cause them to make errors has helped Alan Kennedy to get through here, and Di Davis committing himself well. This possession football of Liverpool's clearly evident in the first half. It's the way they've made their name down the years. They're pushing the ball about with great confidence. Sammy Lee. Phil Neal finding time here to join the attack. It's checked a little now, but still they have men to spare. Souness. Craig Johnston coming in. And Marustic, under some stress on that side of the field, gets the ball out for a corner. Hodgson being marked by Stevenson. The ball played to Alan Kennedy. Now Souness. Low in again for Kennedy, that's dangerous, and pulled back for Rush to turn in, number 2. From a very good ball by Dalglish. 22 minutes gone, and it's now becoming very embarrassing for Swansea. Kenny Dalglish getting in behind the defence to take the pass from Souness. Turning the ball back across the goal, and it was easy there for Rush, who gets 2 now, as he did on this ground in the FA Cup last season. Well, one made the point in the first 5 minutes that the left flank of Liverpool was looking ominous for the right flank of Swansea, and that's the way it's worked out. Both the goals have come down that side, and Dalglish, who made that one, looks for Rush again. Craig Johnston running up. Here he comes, taken out by Rajkovic. Here's Neal. 2-0 the score. And it's well deserved. Sammy Lee. Hodgson. Rushes on the far side. Oh, what a volley. And he's got it back straight from the throw. And Hodgson. Well, David Hodgson with the header, but set up, as those Liverpool supporters would be quick to acknowledge, by a man who can do no wrong in this first half. And that's number 9, Ian Rush. What a match he's having up to now. Dalglish. Johnston, oh, right across. Rush looking for the touch as well. Craig Johnston, who threw himself for the header. What a good piece of approach play again by Liverpool and by Dalglish in particular. So, the damage done here in the first half against the Welsh club by a Welshman, Ian Rush, whose 2 goals have taken his total to the season to 6. And the damage done particularly down Swansea's right flank. Alan Kennedy made the first goal and Dalglish the second. Well, in Anfield last season in the league, I can recall the score being 2-0 to Swansea and Liverpool coming back to draw the match. Now the roles are reversed with that particular task facing Swansea. There goes Curtis. Ball was out. Oh, well turned there by Mark Lawrenson. He's so confident on the ball, and that was a nice touch by Johnston to Dalglish. And Johnston again. Little twist, taking him past 2. Oof. Well, Johnston showing there that he can take on opponents in a difficult part of the field, really. Not a good angle, but the shot was powerful. Thompson. Hodgson out on the right, 3 the other way. 4 if you count Sammy Lee. And into Craig Johnston. And it came off Rajkovic. And had it not done so, I rather think Ian Rush would have been in for his hat-trick. Hodgson coming in at the back and fouling Stevenson as he did so. And Swansea about to make a substitution which is hardly a surprise. They're going to take off Chris Marustic. And replace him with Leighton James, who scored in both the league meetings between Swansea and Liverpool last season. And they badly need a lift from him now to the Welsh club. Well, Swansea will have to score to put the game back on the boil, because Liverpool for the moment have got things all their own way. There's a case of a player pinching a few yards to take a throw, and the referee awarding it the other way at first, but the linesman, I think, has got a point he wants to make anyway. I think it may be something that was said there by Hodgson. And for speaking out of turn he is cautioned. Johnston. Little triangle by Liverpool to get the ball down the line, but it was out. Liverpool now to make a substitution. The player going off is David Hodgson, who has been booked. And the player coming on is Terry McDermott, whose last senior appearance for Liverpool was way back on April the 7th. He was with England in Spain, but never kicked a ball in the World Cup. So he's back in the action after quite a long time. Rajkovic. On by Ray Kennedy, Charles, Lawrenson. Staying cool as Curtis closed in. Johnston's throw, looking for Rush. Dalglish coming up just outside him. Still Dalglish, pulling it back, and Rajkovic read his intentions. Well, one mustn't take any credit away from Liverpool, but I think the Swansea staff might agree today that their team haven't done themselves justice. It's a matter of debate how much you put that down to the opposition. Here's Dalglish. And Craig Johnston's in space. He's kept it in. Just wonder whether if he'd stuck the left foot out rather than the right, he might have had a better chance of making that. Quarter of an hour left, and still Liverpool leading by those two simple first-half goals. Colin Irwin's pass going astray. Alan Kennedy for Liverpool. Dalglish. And here comes Rush. Craig Johnston using his arms. Leighton James. Hadziabdic. Curtis. Back again to James. Lawrenson hasn't put a foot wrong this afternoon. And he's now made progress down Liverpool's right to find Dalglish. Oh, and great running by Souness in the centre here. And by McDermott coming through now, but he ran offside, McDermott. Again, an indication, though, of how much work Liverpool do off the ball. Players coming almost unnoticed from deep positions. And Phil Neal finding time to get forward now. Dalglish. Souness has got Alan Kennedy square. Little deflection on the shot, and Di Davis forced to get down quickly. Dalglish and Hadziabdic. Dalglish. Oh, rolled it back behind Rush. Souness. And now Kennedy again. And McDermott. And it was a question there of whether Liverpool could play the final pass. Davis, who managed to parry the deflected shot. Here's Craig Johnston. He's following up as well. Certainly had an energetic game. And here's Stevenson. Curtis making the run down the left for Swansea. Leighton James. And here's Ray Kennedy. Good effort, fine save. Ray Kennedy against his old club. The best Swansea effort of the afternoon. Fine response from Bruce Grobbelaar. Warm applause then and a corner to Swansea. And well taken by a goalkeeper whose confidence is very high indeed. Stevenson, Hadziabdic. Liverpool again forcing Swansea to go back and square. Look at Dalglish there, the appetite and enthusiasm of the Liverpool team, an object lesson. Charles coming in though for Swansea. Here's McDermott. Lee. Lawrenson. And the interchange has released some space on the left for Liverpool with Alan Kennedy. Dalglish off the chest to Johnston. 3-0, and it was made to look so simple. Alan Kennedy on the left-hand side, the ball played into Dalglish. What a lovely piece of chest control that was. And Craig Johnston clipped his shot as the defender challenged and beat Davis down by his near post. So, with 6 minutes left, a comprehensive victory here for Liverpool. Just one short now of the 4 they scored here last January. But after conceding 6 goals in their last 2 league matches, Liverpool will be just as pleased, I'm sure, about keeping a clean sheet if they succeed in that at the other end as they are in scoring 3. But Swansea have got time perhaps to puncture that a little. Jeremy Charles is the time for a late consolation for Swansea. Curtis. Leighton James. Shot blocked by Alan Kennedy, and now it's Johnston returning it to him. Dermot. Lee. And McDermott shapes to go one way and goes the other to find Dalglish. Five Liverpool players involved in this move so far, but the pass from Souness goes astray. It all gets a little bit frantic right at the end. Graham Souness, the Liverpool player involved, with a fairly hefty challenge on Rajkovic. Don't think the referee need prolong this because he's well into injury time as it is. Well, Liverpool seem to spot a Swansea weakness very early in this match. They attacked persistently down the Liverpool left in the first half. Both their goals then came from that flank, so did the third one in the second half, and their defence, with Mark Lawrenson outstanding at number 5, kept a nice tidy sheet after conceding 6 goals in their last 2 league matches. So all in all, another very impressive Liverpool performance on a day when Swansea, with their players perhaps thinking a little bit about next Wednesday, didn't really perform to do themselves justice.